Hello and welcome to part 59. In this video, we will understand the difference between string and string builder. This is one of the very frequently asked interview question, and in this video, we will understand the difference between string and string builder in detail. Basically, string in C# is immutable, whereas string builder is mutable. When we say something is immutable, it means that thing cannot be changed. Meaning, if I create a string in C# and I try to change that string to something else, in that case, old string will also remain in the memory and we will create a new object for the string. Let's suppose I have a string, user string variable. So this user string variable will get created on stack and I am storing C# in my user string variable. So what will happen? This user string will point to the C# string on the heap. And let's say if I changed my user string to C# video, what will happen? The C# object will stays in the memory and our variable will point to a new object on the heap. Similarly, if I change my string again, then it will again create a new object of string on heap and the variable will point to it. And similarly, if we change the string again same thing will happen. We will not destroy the earlier object. We will create new objects instead of that. This can cause performance issues because now you see here we have 1, 2, 3 objects. Now we have 3 objects which are not referred by any variable. It will only be cleared from the memory when the garbage collector will come. So when you are dealing with something where you have to do heavy manipulation on string, you have to choose string builder instead of string. So let's open up the Visual Studio and understand how we can use string builder. So when you create a string, so what basically is happening, a variable a is getting created on stack and C# object string is getting created on the heap, and a variable is pointing to this particular object string. Okay, and if I change my string to something else, if I say, right, so what will happen in this case? The earlier object of string C# will stays in the memory and a new object will be created with the value C# video, and our a variable will point to that particular object. And let's suppose if our program is doing 1000 manipulation, in that case there will be 1000 objects which will be stays in the memory. To avoid this, we can use string builder. To create a string builder, you need to use string builder class. This class is available in system.text namespace. So let's create a string builder. So now what we can do with string builder, we can call append method and we can append our string which you want. Okay, and if you want to manipulate your string further, you can simply invoke append method again. I can say video and let's append one more time tutorial. Okay, now effectively I have modified my string 3 times, but in this case we will not create 3 different objects. Only one object of string builder will be created and all the manipulation will be done on this particular object. And at the end, if you are done manipulating your string, you can get the final result using the toString method. So on SP object, you can invoke toString and get the final string. Let's print this string using console.writeLine and run the program. As expected, we are getting the complete string C# video tutorial. So guys, this is how you can use string builder and avoid creating multiple objects in memory. You can understand the same thing on this slide also. When we use string builder is mutable, so we can modify the object, and in this case we have only created one object. But in case of string, it had created 4 different objects and only one object was referred by the user string variable. On this slide, we can see all the difference between string and string builder. First difference that we have seen, string is immutable, right? We cannot change the string once it is created, and string builder is mutable. We can change the string builder object whenever we want using the .append function. A string is available in system namespace, whereas a string builder is available in system.text namespace. As we have already discussed, a string cannot be modified, but we can use insert, replace, or append on string builder object. String is slower than string builder because it creates new instances for every time. If we take this example, string a equal to 1, b equal to 2, and when we say c equal to a plus b, in this case, three different string will be created, right? Whereas we can achieve the same thing using append method. In this case, C# will not create multiple objects for us. So to conclude, string objects are immutable, but string builder object is mutable. When we use string builder, it will not create a new modified instance of the current string object, but it will do the modification in the existing string object. So when the user needs the repetitive operations on the string, then we need to use the string builder. It provides an optimized way to deal with the repetitive and multiple string manipulations. And that's it for this video, guys. In the next video, we will learn one of the advanced topic of C#, that is partial classes.